Hello everyone. Welcome to Ed Talk TV, Conversations Worth Having. I'm your host, Ed Troxel, and if you're new to me, welcome. This is the place where we talk about business, tech, and oftentimes the user experience, which is also the customer experience. And you'll notice behind me, for those who have been watching for a while, I added this sign. For those who are new and for those following me and keeping up with everything, I want you to answer down below, even if you're watching the replay, how you found me. So you can easily pick just your number. So I put here, how did you find me? Facebook page specifically, so you found my page, or my website, or Instagram, or a friend told you there's this cool, awesome dude who has great dance moves, who also talks about business and tech and will make your life so simple because he's all about making online business easy. Then yeah, that's me, and that's them talking about me, so thank you. And then other, and if it's other, let me know. Where else did you find me? So that's something I want you guys to do, even if you're watching the replay. So today we're going to talk about two photos that I posted yesterday, and I'll review them, so don't worry, you don't have to go anywhere. I'll show you what those look like because they're important for business. So here's the thing, for those who are new, my brain doesn't stop. Which is a good thing. I mean, obviously, right? We don't want that to stop. But let me get more specific. My business brain does not stop, even if I am trying to relax and trying to just be normal in the sense that I'm not working. So yesterday was a holiday here in the US. I know I have UK viewers, and I ended up going out to a local bar to hang out with friends. And what was nice about it is I'm sitting there, and it's a beautiful upscale bar. And what's nice about it is they have some fun drinks, and they have really cool just decor and everything. So I'm sitting there, and I took two photos, which I'm going to show you those photos here. And I posted a question, which I'm going to go over. So stick around because we're going to talk about how this can be used for your business, specifically here on Facebook. So stay tuned and bring your friends in. But I took the two photos and I posted the questions. We're going to look at that in a second. But the reason I took the photos was because when I was sitting there, the business brain is like, oh, yes. Oh, but there's another thing. Let me use this as a teachable moment. So we're going to talk about that and actually a couple other things. I'm going to try to keep it less than 30 minutes for you guys. So bear with me because I'm going to blow through all of this stuff. Like I said, if you are just tuning in, be sure to let me know how you found me. And you can just pop in the numbers even if you're watching the replay. Now, you're going to see in the down below, I'm trying not to use the word that we always say right below, because sometimes Facebook will catch that. It's a whole new thing, and they basically they're just messing with us. And we'll get more into that in a second. If you have questions around that, just ask me and I'll answer in the replay. But I wanted to show you what I provided for you down below. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you. You'll see I have a new Start Here page for those who are new and those who are seasoned. Just so you know, in case you've missed anything, the Start Here page is where you're going to want to go. This is where you start your journey with me. Free email list. Sign up. You get free business coaching and weekly tips to help your business stay relevant online with easy to do tasks and just suggestions and things like that. Then if you are on social, you can follow me, and there it is. And then how can I help you? And then I break down how I can help you. So everything you need is right there. Easy, one page, and you can share that out with anybody. Now, let's talk about a couple things Facebook-wise, and we're getting to our post here. First off, I want you to think about how many of you are using Facebook events. So even if you're watching the replay, let me know how many of you use Facebook events. If you do, I want you to take a look at this. I posted an event 7 hours ago regarding this episode because I thought, oh, you know what? I'll just put it on the events and kind of put it out there because sometimes the events get more reach. But what do you notice about this particular event that I'm pointing out? Besides the fact that it's about this episode, Ed Talk TV. But what do you notice about this post? You tell me. I'm giving you hints, right? But I want to point that out because it's really important. And this is a whole nother episode that we should dive into later. But I will, because you guys are here and because I over-deliver all the time, I will say that if your business is using Facebook events, which you should be, don't let this scare you, you should be. If you're using Facebook events, do not rely solely on posting that one time in terms of creating your post, your event, I should say. That's the start of it. But as you can see, there's still a lot of work to be done. Because if you just say, for instance, you're a restaurant and you post an event for comedy night, you don't just create the event for comedy night and then keep it moving. There's so much more work involved in it. So keep that in mind. Now, let's move on to the fun part, today's episode, and show you. This is the post that I had last night. Last night I said, can you guess what these two photos have to do with business? Hint, mindset. And then on the left, you have the fun tiki drink. And then on the right, you have the wall with some bottles on it. And then there's something else. Can you guess what this is about? I'm going to go over what people were saying in the comments because that was fun. But when you're seeing this, let me know. What are you noticing here? What's standing out to you? And why would this have to do with mindset? We're going to dive into that. So let's take a look at the comments for those who didn't see. By the way, look how awesome the reach on this post was and the engagement level. It's not just about the reach, it's about the engagement. So pay close attention to that. But just to go over a few here, Midori said, the mindset of excellence in giving the guests an experience, which is true. That place that I visited has a great experience. If we take a look at a few more, we have that it's good to relax from time to time, which is true. As business owners, we need to make sure that we're constantly relaxing, offering one thing that is specifically specialty than others, which is a great catch. However, this place has a full wall full of all kinds of different alcohols, which is crazy. So that wasn't it, but I love the conversation going on here. Awesome self-care, rest your awesomeness, which I appreciate. So you can see that there's a lot of action going on here. And when we come back to this actual post and the question that I had, can you guess what these two have to do with business? We're going to start with the left. We're going to talk about the actual cup and what that is. Let me bring my screen back to me. So the cup, that was the first business thought that came up. I'm sitting there, just ordered this really fun drink, and I'm using the straw. So here in California, you can't have plastic straws anymore, so they're all the paper straws now. And I thought, if you're a paper company, a paper goods company, and you sell straws, this is maybe not even in your realm, your expertise, your zone of genius, but listen, and you can apply it to anything, okay? I'm sitting there drinking out of this paper straw, and I think to myself, what if the paper straws had flavor inside them? And then the bartenders can take those flavored straws and adapt them and make cool creations of new drinks, especially because this place is always making fresh drinks and really just nice signature cocktails. And so I'm thinking, why not? And there are some out there. I tried to do a quick search last night. I didn't see any that were specifically what I was thinking. There's some that are candy coated and things like that. But I'm talking about literally like inside there's a flavor. And the reason I got that idea, this is where my brain goes, is I took the idea from the paper straw and I watched the bartender make other drinks with shaving off a little bit of orange peel. Then he coats the rim of the drink with the orange peel before squeezing it and then twisting it and popping it into the drink. My brain translated all of that and came up with a signature straw that has a slight flavor in there so that whatever you're drinking can come through that straw with that little bit of hint. So maybe orange or vanilla or whatever. And it just the slightest little sweet taste. So anyway, if you're going to be in that business, I'll just take 5%, okay? Just 5%. I'm sure that's a good deal. I don't know. Let's talk. We'll talk. So that's the first one. The second one, The second one is really important. So let me bring this back to you and show you. This image right here, let's just bring it right up to par right here so you can see it clearly. What in this photo stands out when we talk about business? What here stands out? Let me know, even if you're watching the replay. I will tell you that if you are a retail location, this is the one thing you should have on your list of things that you offer when people come into your store or place of business. Can you guess what it is? That's right, Wi-Fi. These days, it's all about that Wi-Fi. It's all about Wi-Fi, just like it's all about social media for your business. Before, it used to be optional. Your business could be on social media. Maybe it wasn't and it was okay. Nowadays, it's not an option. It's a requirement. If you want to stay relevant, you need to have social media in combination with your website and a few other things. There's a whole equation. Let me know and we can talk about it. But if you have a retail location, having Wi-Fi, it's almost like having coffee at an event. Like everyone's there for the event, but let's be honest. If there's no coffee, you're going to have a lot of mad people. And I will tell you, this is the truth because I've been to a few conferences, large ones, with my most recent one where coffee wasn't ready until 9 a.m., but the doors opened at 7 a.m. and people were not happy. And here's the thing, the coffee doesn't even have to be that good. It just needs to be out there, right? So same thing with a retail location. If you are open for business and people are coming into your store, especially if it's a restaurant or a wine tasting or whatever, get that Wi-Fi. Give them that Wi-Fi. Let them have a little guest pass to have your Wi-Fi. And so see, I was almost going to give you guys even more to go off of that. I should make notes on that. That's a whole nother pause. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to do Wi-Fi at your business tips. This is how my brain works. You guys are seeing it live. I almost gave you straight up the ideas without even putting in another episode. So we're going to put in another episode. So Wi-Fi tips for your business, and feel free if you want to drop any in there and I can include them. But this will be fun. This is going to be fun. So we already know free Wi-Fi. I just said that, so that's a good one to do. Free Wi-Fi, and then, yep, I'm writing it down, so I can't tell you. I'm sorry. It's right here. It's right here. This is how it works, you guys. Perfect. Ooh, that's going to be good. I would say we would do it tomorrow. Maybe we will. Maybe I'll push tomorrow's live to Thursday because I have another one for you. So maybe I'll push that back to Thursday and we'll do this one tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. So free Wi-Fi. Have that for your guests. It's a great thing to have. You're going to make people happy, especially if reception in your area is bad. So I'm out in the country area, so there's a lot of places that's hit or miss, and reception's not as great as, like, let's say, the city. So you want to make sure that you're offering that free Wi-Fi. So I think that's what we'll do tomorrow. I'm going to move some things around. We'll be back at 4 o'clock tomorrow here on the page, and then we'll go from there to talk more about the free Wi-Fi for those of you guys who have it. Remember, anytime you have suggestions on topics here for the show, drop them in the comments, even if you're watching the replay, or send a message here on the page. I'll get back to you and let you know. And if you're just tuning in, be sure to let me know 1 through 5 here, how you found me. I'm always curious, and then we'll talk about that in an upcoming episode. So hopefully that was helpful, and if you need anything, just let me know. That Start Here page is there for you in the comments. That's where you're going to want to head over to after this episode to jump on that email list so you get this week's message. All right, guys, have a great day and enjoy, and I'll see you back here tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right back here on the page. Take care.